I'm gonna tell you real quick about section 7. Excuse my French. And it's all about cussing.
What the fuck is this bull about? So fucking cold. My tropical blood can't handle this shit, motherfucker. God, piece of shit. Jesus Christ.
Speaking profanity played a role in my painting process. You heard me correctly. I would cuss. I would mutter cuss words to myself, either in short bursts or just one held out, nice and long while I draw my stroke across my surface. And if you understand where profanity comes from in our brains, it kind of makes sense. The part of our brain that deals with language, if that part of the brain gets damaged, that person will still be able to cuss, because profanity comes from a different part of our brain. So, whereas with normal language, like what I'm using to speak to you now, is our brain assembling sounds that we know form a code that has meaning so that you can understand. Profanity, it's not an assembly of code. The meaning doesn't come from the code of sounds that are put together. The meaning is bound with the sound and the language and the emotion. It's all wrapped up in one, and it comes from a part of our brain that evolved much earlier than the part of our brain that deals with language. So what I'm getting at is that when I cuss, I blurt cuss words out just to sort of help with the motion of not getting too caught up in my head and just letting it rip. That's really the gist of it. And I didn't do this deliberately. I didn't make I didn't go into art school thinking I'm going to be the most foul-mouthed artist there. It's something I noticed myself doing after regularly painting for a while already, and I could tell that it helped with the more intuitive, letting the intuition come out, not thinking too hard about what I was painting, but just letting it rip, kind of the same way like I cuss. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, you can get your copy of the book of Sight and Insight, only available at sightandin.site.